Hello and welcome to the Simply in Stitches Sunday podcast. I hope you are well. My name is Tina. This is my co-host Vixen. Yes, she has got a nice pretty dress on this time. But let's talk about me first. Sorry Vixen, we'll come to you in a moment. She's not happy. She's not happy at all. Come on then, let's talk about you first. So Vixen has got her new dress on. So this is from the Knitted Animal Friends book. And so this is the fox dress that's recommended in the book. All the clothes are interchangeable. So it has got like a little bit of smocky type at the top there, decoration. It's got short sleeves, picot edging on the bottom, and if you do a little twirl, is it me or does this look a bit like a hospital gown? Sorry. So yeah, it's got buttons down the back and then a space for the tail to come out. I definitely like the front more than the back, but you are looking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I knit this in Stylecraft DK, special DK, so it's just an acrylic, and yeah, plenty left. Do more accessories like shoes. So yes, there you go, all dressed now and fit to be on the podcast. So now, if you don't mind Vixen, we'll get back to me. So this is Chunky Dahlia, and I knit the third size. It's made in chunky yarn. I use the Stylecraft Life Chunky by Stylecraft. It's in the mixtures cranberry, so it's not a solid colour, it's very pinky purpley tones. And yeah, I really enjoyed knitting with it, and it feels nice to wear. It's going to be very warm. I would say now it's getting nicer weather, but it's not. It's started chucking it down. If you can hear the ambient noise, that is the rain outside the window that's just behind you. So yes, really pleased with it. I wanted it to be a bit baggy, and it is. It's nice and loose. The only thing is I made it longer. I'll show you a little bit of video. So I made it a little bit longer so that it was the split hem. It's just a normal hem really, and shorter, so I went as long as I wanted to, and just did a split hem with a little bit of a high-low going on because that suits me better, and I'm really happy how that turned out. The only thing that I think I may change is the arms. So when I'm holding it normal, as you see, like it can come out, oops, like that far. So I go like that to make it the right one. But then when I'm moving around, it tends to, I don't know if it is because it's a chunky, and so it like bunches up like this. And that's why it starts creeping up. So I shall just wear it and see what I think, and perhaps wash it again, and maybe just pull it a little bit just to see if I can get a bit more length. But I don't want too much length, much more when it does come down. But yeah, perhaps it will relax a little bit more in the washing. So that is the only thing that I'm thinking just now, that like I say, when you go like that, then it's more bracelet length. But I shall see how I get on. If I want to, then I can always undo this cuff and just put a few more rows of cuff. I've got well over a ball left to do something with, so if I need to, I can add on a little bit more ribbon and make it a longer cuff. That's not a problem. So yes, this is a success. I'm pleased about that. But the next one wasn't a success. Well, I'm calling it still a whip now. I thought I'd finished, but I'm now calling it a whip. So this is what blanket is it? I shall put it on the screen because, oh, I've got my WhatsApp book here. I'll look it up. So this is the baby blanket I'm knitting as a gift, and it is called the Super Simple Round Blanket by Chastity Aiken, and I've knit it in DK, special DK by Stylecraft, 100% acrylic. Oh, and so yeah, it's turned out quite big. But that is the problem, that I kept going because it's originally knit with a Karen cake where it just all different colours. Because I used 3 different balls, then I wanted to make up my own design. I didn't know how far it would go, so I used all 3 colours to make the main part, and then I did some striping on the end. And so I was running out of yarn. If you saw the vlog, you would have seen the yarn chicken. So I was running out, so I ended up, I couldn't do as much of the garter that was needed, so I ended up doing a little bit of garter and then casting off, and I had to cast off in 2 colours because I didn't have enough for 1 colour. So yeah, I've washed it and blocked it, and as you can see, it's flipping, and there's no way that's going to not flip. I thought about steam blocking it, but I don't like steam blocking it because I've destroyed something before with too much steam when it was acrylic, so that's not a good option. So I think the only thing I can do is to pick up the stitches and create another border with garter, so I'm going to need to get some more yarn to do that. But I'm thinking the way so where I've got that cast off there, if I pick up this one at the back here, then that would flip that edge forward and try and make it look like it's decorative. What do we think? So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do like a decent band of garter to hold that out, but I was pleased with it. I really like how it's looking, but I don't want it to give it to somebody when it's flipping up like that because it ruins it. But originally I wanted it to be a blanket. Oh, sorry. So I think I'm gonna have to sit further back. There you go. I wanted it to be sort of like, it can be used as a cuddle blanket over sort of like on the sofa or anything, whether it's like mum with the baby or just wrapped around the baby. It's nice and thick, being an Aran, but I also thought it'd be good for laying on the floor, like a floor blanket for if the baby's laying down or anything, just if like out and about or whatever. I thought that would be good. So yeah, disappointed at the moment, but it's not unfixable, but it's going to take a bit more time to do that. So yeah, very disappointed. Thought it was off the needles, and it is, but it's going back on the needles, I think. I did think about maybe crochet edging, and I think if it was a girl's blanket, then I might have done a crochet edge, but I think being a boy's and how I want it to be used, I think just the plain garter would be better. So that's what's going to happen with that. What else have we got? Oh, with the leftovers, I jumped on the make a coaster with your leftovers bandwagon. And so, yeah, literally that is all that was left. So that was all that was left in it. So I literally just did a square. I held all 3 of the colours together, so you can see there's not much of the dark blue at the bottom. That's all that was left of that. And then I had 2 strands of the grey, 1 of the blue in the middle. And then when the grey was running out, I went to 2 strands of blue, 1 strand of grey. So that is my little coaster for up here in the craft room. So yeah, fun little project, nice and squidgy. So that is that. What else we got? We've got socks. Let's move on to socks. So these are my February socks. You've seen this one before, and I'm knitting on the second one. Want to get these finished because we're coming to the end of February and I've already planned Marches. So this is how far I am with those socks now. So I'm just coming up to, oh well, I've just started the heel. That's just changed colour for the heel. So yeah, I need to be concentrating on those to get those finished for the end of February. So they are being knit in Rose's Knitting Shed in the Sugar Plum colourway and a Drops Nord for the contrast colours. So that is those. What else have we got? Oh, I've got a new cast on. I brought out one of my favourite bags for this. This is the Flower Fairies fabric. So I made it for cross stitch, but I use it for my knitting as well. But yeah, I really love those fairies, and it's a bit glittery as well, which is nice. So I have in there the Fuss Free baby cardigan. I'll put a picture up here. So it's the Fuss Free cardigan. So it's just a garter band around and a raglan increase for the sleeves. It's one of the original ones that I picked from my baby knits video. And so many people have said, oh yes, I've knit quite a few of those. It's my favourite pattern to go to. I thought, right, tried and tested. I'll stick with that one for the first one. I don't know if I'll be knitting any more. So yes, so this is Stylecraft DK. I don't know if I've got the band. What colour? Oh yes, I have. And it is in the Aster colour. So it's Stylecraft DK. 100% acrylic, easy wash. And so I have cast it on. You cast on at the neck, it's top down. And as I said, there's just increases for the raglan there. So that's what I'm doing. It's a free pattern, so I can tell you different things. It is just a knit in the front and the back for the increases. So nice and easy. So I think you must pick up the band I haven't got that far. I'm not usually one to read ahead. Perhaps if I did, I wouldn't get into trouble so often. But yeah, so it's all knit in one. So I've just got the neck and the arms are coming in. So I've got a fair way to go down there before I split for the sleeves. So I think that's going to be quite a quick knit. I knit that up yesterday in just a couple of hours, I think. So I shall carry on with that. So at least that might be done for when baby arrives. What else have we got? I'll just show you where I am with the Aurora shawl. I'm halfway through a row, of course. So this is the Aurora cabin shawl. So at the end of February, I am on the decorative bit again. And how much have I done since the last time you saw it? Not much, because it's slow going. So that is my marker, and I've literally done about 1 centimetre. I was at the end of that Tina section last time, and so I'm just doing this first bit of this colour work, which is that bit just there. So I've got all that to do before I go on to the chevrons. So yeah, I'm just taking my time and just going with it. I haven't got a lot of yarn left now. So this is all I've got because I had 100 grams of everything. And I've got quite a lot of the coral, quite a lot of the cream, but that's all I've got left. So some colours are running out. So I haven't got an awful lot of the red. I haven't got an awful lot of that one either. And then quite a lot of the green Let's say loads of that left, but mainly that one. I did swap the colours up, so that's why it's probably, I might have to change things as I go. It's been a bit of a catastrophe this month, hasn't it? I haven't done very well. I think I need to concentrate more. And yeah, I've just been distracted, I think. But hey ho. So hopefully, well no, actually it is going to be a focus for March to get this off the needles, because I don't like carrying too much over. So in my book, where is my book? My book. So this month I carried over the whips that were carried over were the Whitmore, the Aurora shawl, the Dahlia, so that's finished, and that was it. So the only ones, so I've still got 2 out of my 3 that I brought over are still on the needle, so they are going to be priority next month. So that is the shawl, and then I also, because I finished this, will be coming out my Whitmore. So I don't know where I am with my Whitmore. So this is being knit in Drops Lima, and it is 36, it is 65% wool and 35% alpaca. And I've done all the lacy bits at the top. So this is where we are. So all the main bit is done. So I've got half a sleeve, coming off the needles. So I've got half a sleeve there, got no sleeve there, and I'm quite far down the body. But as usual, I like to generally do the sleeves to make sure I know how much yarn I've got, because I like to do a longer body, but I've got all that yarn in there still, and whatever's attached to this, yeah, nearly a whole ball here to use up. So yeah, I think I've got plenty of yarn there. So I'd see how long. I'll probably make this one quite long as well, because this is another one to be used with jeans. So yes, excited to get this one finished next month. And so it's just straight stockinette stitch, so it shouldn't take too long at all to get through that one. So that is what's coming on. So my focus now is to sort out the blanket that needs extra edging, finish the baby cardigan, finish the shawl, finish the socks, 4 things, and then carry on with this. So I've got 5 things now, and my sweet spot is 3. My sweet spot is 3 projects. So I have got too many projects at the moment, which isn't good. So I need to get some finishes, because as soon as those socks finish, I'll be casting on my DK socks for March. So yeah, want to get some finishes, get down to 3 projects. Now that Fox is sorted out, she won't be getting any shoes anytime soon, because I want to get on with my garments. So that is it. I think that's all I have to chat about, because most of what's going on was in the vlog on Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday, I think. So yes, I shall put the vlog here. If you missed it, check out the vlog. It was a lot of fun. Some people said it was nail biting, the suspense. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was a fun video to make, and yeah, I'm glad everyone enjoyed it as well. So take care, and I shall see you in March. Bye for now.